Alrighty. If someone else on prod would be willing to send that link around, I would appreciate it. To all the places it needs to go. Anyway, welcome final three-ish to your part one of the final HOH competition. Before we went live, it was decided that Miss Victoria would be competing for Robertoria in this competition. We asked you all to bring your cups, and now I will show you why. Welcome to your final HOH part one, cups on the wall. For part one of the final HOH competition, we are going all out endurance style. For this competition, you will be holding a red solo cup up against a wall. Once you set yourself up, you may not switch hands or touch the cups with your other hand. Every 10 minutes, we will add a cup. At this time, you can switch hands or readjust your existing cups, but if your cups fall during the transition, you are eliminated. The last player standing with cups on the wall will win part one of the head of household competition and move on to part three. Do we have any questions? Pretty self-explanatory, my dears. I will let you adjust. I will let you get your cameras situated now that you know what you're doing. You can go ahead and get prepped. You will be starting with one cup. Make sure your stuff is plugged in if it's about to die. Have your other cups nearby. That rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
That rhymed also.
I can make a rhyme anytime.
Look at you.
Ooh, Madison. We should give you a
fire. She said, when I drink, I'm a poet.
Someone give her a
Literally.
beat.
Start spin bars. Yes, Victoria. I see you raised your hand. How polite.
Yes, so when you add one cup and two cups, when you eventually add two cups, it'll be like this, right?
No, it's gonna be so like you're gonna stack that one onto the other one. So like your first one is like mouth on the wall. The next one is gonna go the bottom to bottom. What?
I can demonstrate if you need it.
Go for it, Miss Julia. I don't have cups near me right now.
Right next to me. All right, I'm turning my camera on.
Everyone watch our lovely demonstrator, Miss Julia Rowe. The Vanna White of the season, if you will.
You have one cup, then this cup is going to go just the opposite way. When you add another cup, it's going to go the same thing the opposite way again. You're kind of just going to stack them. That makes sense.
So like this?
Yes, ma'am. And then you'll just be holding it flat with your hand on like the other side of the cup. So. Any other questions? We're gonna start with your first cup.
Am I okay, like right here, or
I cannot see you. There we go. That should work.
Maybe trying to see which wall would be the best. Like here?
That also works. Perfect.
I'll adjust it a little bit so you can just see.
Perfect. Thank you, Rose. Evan, you are good. Victoria, you are good. All right, my dearies. Are you ready to get into it, yeah? I will count you down from 10, and then your first 10-minute timer will begin.
Give me 1 second, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
1 second.
Victoria, I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
So cute. All right. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Your hand is going to be flat on the cup, Victoria. You're good just because I didn't see you, but like
this?
There you go. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Queen. Your time has started. Welcome to the final HOH competition, part 1. Same, Robert, same.
It's so exciting.
Thrilling, isn't it?
I am thrilled.
Madison, can you check the prod chat, please?
Or my dear. How was everyone's day?
Reasonably good.
I'll have to talk or no, since I'm not competing.
You're allowed to talk.
I won't be able
You're part of the final 3.
Yeah, I won't be obnoxious. It was good. What did I do? Have you guys heard of like this chat GPI thing? I've been using it a couple weeks. It's just like AI, but for chat. And it's kind of like addicting because I've just been asking it like anything I've wanted to ask. And it always spits out really funny things, but are accurate. Like it's a really good like starting point. I have a lot of like papers I have to write for my classes, and it like spits out like really good ideas. So I think chat GPI, look it up. It's fun. I asked it what an
Sprints
org
to
was.
Google.
Yeah, I asked it what an org was, and it told me. And then I had this like great idea that there should be like a twist where chat GPI is playing and you just ask it questions and it will just tell you back. Like I asked it like, how can I evict someone nicely from Big Brother? Give me a 4 paragraph of why you would evict someone. It's like, unfortunately, your time has come to an end because you are deemed as a threat to the jury. Anyway. It's like Smarter Child. I think maybe only Rose will know who Smarter Child is.
I heard that someone tried to teach it how to play chess and it didn't go well.
Oh, I should try to play chess against it. Yeah, but it's been like passing like, I think it passed like the MCATs. It passed like some business like exam. It's pretty cool. But didn't do a lot of work today, as you all can tell. Hopefully my boss does not watch these videos.
Need to remember to mute so you all don't have to hear my smoke alarm.
How are the arms feeling?
Feeling it heavy.
I feel fine.
That's good.
It occurs to me I probably should have worn something with either short sleeves or at least tighter sleeves so they wouldn't keep falling. So if you see me adjusting my sleeves with my teeth, it's my only option.
Yeah, this would not be fun in a long sleeve. Are we close to the 1 hour mark yet?
You know what song I have stuck in my head? I was trying to, like, a couple weeks ago, Timmy said that our music videos were not great. And I was like, so I went and watched all of the Disney BB music videos. And I was like trying to trash talk Timmy's, but I've had that song stuck in my head for like 3 weeks. I've been like listening to it when I'm like running. I've never seen High School Musical 2, but it's fabulous from that. And I've been like bopping along to it like all day.
Oh, it's so good. That video is iconic.
Yeah.
What videos did you like the most?
Okay, and it's not just because you're here, Julia, but I thought yours was fucking amazing. Just like
It is the best.
it had like it was all the videos are like fun, but yours had like a great story. But my favorite part is when it's like, hope they don't see right through me. It's like your elimination post. I was like, I love that. So
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
put my heart and soul in that, and I need to.
yeah, it was awesome just seeing like them, like it was just like a story, right? Like seeing them like try to do
Yeah.
random org things, like the one guy with like the cups. I was like, I thought it was really cool. It was a good one.
Thank you so much.
But no, I mean, when Timmy said that ours weren't as great in comparison, I was like, psh, and then I watched and I was like, he might have a point. I had fun though doing ours.
I had some fun. Organizing it was a lot. I'm sure Rose can
Yeah,
relate to
Rose
that.
did all the hard work, so
Between that and like just waiting for the parts, it was
yeah, I guess I can admit it now since it doesn't matter. But I was like, if I went HOH, I told Evan this too. I was like, if I went HOH, I'm nominating the 2 people who submitted their videos last on our team. I was like, I don't care that I shouldn't do that. I was like, I'm going to. Because I think 2 people, I don't remember who, honestly, but I think they sent them to you like 4 hours before the due date. And I was like, she's on a different time zone than us.
Mhm. I woke up early that day.
Right? Probably good that I didn't, because then I'm sure it would not have ended well. It would not have a very good image. I don't know if I have a good image now, but
I had some music playing on my phone, and then I got an alert from the government about something. So can't see it from here, so I don't know what it is.
Sorry to interrupt, but just a reminder to everyone, because I see a lot of fingers starting to curl. Just remember to keep those hands flat on your cup. Don't let those fingers curl around your cup. Keep your hand flat on your cup. Victoria, I am now just talking to you. Please keep your hand flat on your cup. Thanks, Queen. And just in time, there goes your first 10-minute timer, meaning you have 10 seconds once I tell you to go to add your next cup. Go. 10, 9,
That's the 10,
8,
right?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your next 10 minutes starts now. Well, this just got harder, didn't it?
Just a little.
Also, oh God, my alarm going off right as I unmuted for my smoke alarm. Just as a reminder for your next transition, keep your cups that you have currently on the wall while you're adding your next cup. It's not a big deal going from 1 to 2, but just as a reminder moving forward, if your cups come off the wall, even during the transition point, you will be out of the competition. You can switch hands and stuff, but just keep those cups up. Thanks, friends. Also, Robert, I'm having so much fun with this AI chat now.
It's so much fun. Sometimes it's overloaded, so you have to wait, and it just gets really sad. But like I do a lot of like research and analytical work in my job, and it's such like a nice like starting point. So like I have to do a lot of like reports about different like minerals, so different elements on the periodic table, and I can just be like, what are the 5 most like volatile minerals? What are the 5 minerals that are in the most demand right now? And then it's just like a nice like starting point. So I've been enjoying it. It makes like writing papers too just easier. I don't know if I should be sourcing it because I do feel like there's an element of plagiarism that I'm participating in, but it's just like it's nice. I think it's just like a brainstorming tool for me. But yeah, just asking it like random questions is really fun.
You can look up the search engine Perplexity. That's like Google combined with GPT for it's a search engine that utilizes AI.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It says ask anything. What's really cool too, like I use a lot of data analytics. So I can be like, hey, like give me an Excel formula if I want to do A through Z. And it's like nice. I mean, now I don't have to like, I don't know, there's like basic programming that it's been teaching me. Realistically,
question.
oh, what's up?
What was the AI thing? It was like, I can't remember if it was a website or an app,
Mhm.
and you would like pick a person, and this AI thing would ask you a bunch of questions, and they would like pick what person
The
you were.
genie.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That didn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's just all I kept thinking about when you were talking about that was the little genie thing. Oh my God. That's crazy. AI
I
has
forget what
come
it's
such a long
called,
way.
A lot of AI to talk
Have you
about.
guys heard any like AI covers?
No, I know like
No,
there's the
they
AI.
can do that. I'm scared of
Yeah,
technology.
there's like a ton of like Ariana Grande ones where like they just have her covering songs that like she's never sung before, and it's like scary how accurate it sounds.
Have y'all heard of Lil Michaela? Do y'all know who that is?
Mhm.
She's
Yes,
like,
that was terrifying.
yep. Lil Michaela was like, and I guess she still is, this like AI robot icon who is like an influencer on Instagram type shit. She has music, like it's so scary. And there was a long period of time when I was probably like 15 or 16, maybe a little bit older, when everyone was like, is this a real person? Because no one could tell if she was real or if she was AI.
That's like the movie Megan. If you guys, so
That's literally what I thought.
Yep.
Of.
the night of the
Mhm.
premiere, I had tickets to see that with friends of this game, and I remember like seeing it, and I was like, I can see this shit
Yeah,
happening.
me and Sammy walked out of that movie being like, oh my fucking God. Robots and
was-
AI are going to take over the goddamn
Right.
world.
Because that just came off like a month after of like the whole AI art stuff. And there's been so many interesting like discussions about like the legality of it, the morality of it. And like, so it's interesting because that's like the AI music kind of made me think about that too. Like, so Ariana Grande's recorded so much music, like what's stopping AI from just making new music? And
That's what they've been doing. Yeah.
yeah, right. And then like, does she just not, I don't know, it's weird,
Well, they're having like holographic concerts and stuff,
right?
you know?
I
Like
just
that's
gave it, sorry,
no, you go.
I just
Sorry.
gave it one of my civil engineering problems that I'm trying to do for my homework, and it just spit it out at me. That's freaky.
Right. I know. It's that's like what I was saying. I was like, is my job like, should I even be employed? AI can just do my job. But
Don't say it out loud.
I know, like I said, my boss probably watches this. She's probably like, oh,
Robert's boss, please. Robert is a wonderful and amazing asset to your team.
I'm like, my team is very introverted and very quiet, and I wouldn't necessarily like claim that I'm an extrovert, but compared to them, I'm like, I just don't shut up. And when things are quiet, I don't stop talking, as you guys probably know in this game. Whenever there's silence, I just start chatting away. So I think that's what I bring to the team. I also
That's
make
an
them.
important
I bake
aspect
for
of every
them.
team.
I just baked banana bread I'm going to bring in tomorrow.
Then I think you're the most important member of the team,
Feed
to be
them.
honest.
I love banana bread.
I'm not a huge banana bread fan unless there's like chocolate chips or something in it because I don't really like bananas.
There is chocolate chips in it.
Robert,
Is-
stop.
Is there any other way to eat banana bread than to not put like chocolate chips in it? Because I feel like that's all I ever like.
Yes.
My
I
aunt
hate
makes
chocolate chips and banana bread.
Oh, Julia.
I've never had that. I've had it in like
hate
pumpkin
it
bread.
without it, but I prefer it without it.
This is why I love Madison so much.
This is why I don't like Julia anymore because I just
Oh.
can't be friends with someone who
I-
doesn't
I
like
was
chocolate
I
chips.
never knew that
divided.
like banana bread was made with chocolate chips because my mom never made it that way. 'Cause
Yes,
Mary
Oh no, no,
There's this,
Madison, I
like-
get that. But do you
there's
like
this, like-
chocolate chips?
No.
Because Julia said she. Oh, sorry. Did I talk?
No,
over
she
someone?
said she didn't like chocolate chips in banana bread.
Oh, I thought Julia said she doesn't like chocolate chips at all.
I think she just paused
my
too long.
Please relax.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julia. I like you again.
It's okay. I love you much.
Oh.
Julia said it's okay. Please relax.
And he just likes you.
What kind of chocolate chips? Now, when we're baking chocolate chip cookies, does anyone actually use semi-sweet or do we all use milk chocolate chips?
I use semi-sweet actually.
I do too.
I've been told that
Wow.
it's better, but I'm if I'm eating like chocolate, it has to be milk chocolate. I don't really eat candy or anything like sugary anymore. That's the sad thing. Like I put chocolate chips in the banana bread, but then like I try to eat the ends, but there's not as much chocolate chips
Mhm.
because like candy just doesn't sit well with me anymore. But yeah, I'm not like a dark chocolate or like a sea salt
Yeah,
chocolate.
no, I
has to be
can't do
milk.
dark chocolate unless it's like something covered in dark chocolate, like
Mhm.
those pomegranate dark chocolate things. I love those, but it's not a super bitter dark, you know?
All right, my dears. You know what time it is when I say go. Keep your cups on the wall that are on the wall right now and add another one. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Victoria is out. Rose and Evan, you are still in the competition, and we are starting a new 10 minutes. That means Robertoria is out of the part 1 final HOH, meaning
Good
Robert,
job,
you will go on
Victoria.
to compete in part 2.
And flat hands, everybody, please and thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. So what is everybody's favorite like dessert since we're talking about like cookies? I just have
Cheesecake.
to know. Interesting.
Mine's
Good choice.
super boring, but it's dried mangoes. I love dried mangoes.
Ooh.
Those are really good.
Mine's like very specific. If I had to choose my favorite dessert in the whole world, it's like red velvet cheesecake with like Oreo on the bottom. You know,
That
I
sounds good.
live for cheesecake with an Oreo crust.
Sounds.
It's one
My
of my
sister loves like Oreo crust stuff.
That is one of my favorite things in the world is a good Oreo pie or cake crust. Anything with that is my favorite, I think. Sammy, what's your favorite?
Yeah, I think
dessert?
mine. Oh, sorry.
Sammy says his is brownies.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I like something like cake related, I would say. Like I honestly would be okay if like ice cream was like no longer in my life. Like I'm just not. It's like okay.
I like ice cream when I want sprinkles because I really like sprinkles. I don't know why. I've always enjoyed the brightly colored sugar, I guess.
I was never. I never liked the texture of sprinkles on my food.
Mm.
On my food,
See,
on my
I
ice
need
cream, I
it.
guess. But like, yeah.
I need the sprinkles on my ice cream because I don't like not needing to chew. If that
Speaking
makes
of
sense.
sprinkles,
But wait, you could just not get sprinkles. Anyway, sorry, Madison.
no, I was just gonna say we have a international college program kid that just started at my job, and we did like a Valentine's potluck thing today, and he brought fairy bread, which if you're
Oh my
unfamiliar,
God.
is just
That's
bread and butter and sprinkles,
King.
and it
He's-
was amazing.
You started
Was it like
talking.
the non-Perel sprinkles too?
Yep.
Good.
You started talking Madison, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder if it's fairy bread. Because same thing. We had when I was a CP, we had an ICP from Australia, and she made that, and I was like, I've never heard of it, and it was so good.
I'd heard of it because I've like heard it mentioned in like
Mm.
Australian like culture-y like stuff. Like I think I've seen it in like a show or like a YouTuber or something
that
like
makes sense.
that.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen it in practice of just like, yeah, this is the snack that I ate every day as a kid. And he brought it because he's also Australian and I love it.
Was the bread like
It was
toasted or is it just bread?
no, it's literally just like a like regular loaf of bread. You
Okay.
take the piece of bread out, you slap some
butter on
butter
it.
on it, put the sprinkles on it, call it a day.
Beautiful. I
It
had
was
to make
delicious.
because I feel like I would have toasted the bread, you know,
Yeah.
like it feels like I'm supposed to toast the bread. That's why I had to ask because now I kind of want to try that little snack.
You should try
Not-
it, but it's not toasted. And I imagine it wouldn't work as well toasted because like the little sprinkles wouldn't stick, you know?
Yeah, because the butter would go. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
You got to
That's
do like
so
a nice
smart.
thick layer of butter.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Sammy Googled fairy bread. And we're
Okay.
researching. Wow, when it's made good, it's very gorgeous.
Ours was not gorgeous, but it was delicious. He also kept talking about how like he was like, it was so hard to find the right sprinkles because you guys don't have hundreds and thousands here. And I was like, what?
That's cute.
I can imagine because you know, as soon as Robert said Australian, I was like, oh my God, I remember the Australian dude that Madison said, that's the Australian guy that just came and
Yep.
started working here.
Yep.
I can picture this dude running into the Target and being like, where are the hundreds and thousands? And everyone's like, what?
The what?
The
Like,
what?
are you
We
trying
don't
to
have
rob
that.
us?
They're like, we don't have that. And he's like, oh, okay. And walks out, even though they do have that. That's just not what they're called. I would
Oh,
do
it was
horrible in
funny.
another culture where things are like still the exact same things. They're just called something slightly different.
Yeah.
I would do so bad.
like any other country.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
think that's
pretty
any
much.
culture, Jill.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Who wants to go to Venice before it drowns?
Happy?
Just reminded me of it, and I think we should have a group trip to Italy.
Okay. I'll make the group chat now.
Please, please do. Thank you, Michael. Let's get this show up and running.
Mhm.
I'd say we have about
This-
10 years tops to make it happen. Have
Well,
y'all seen
let's just
Venice
go
lately?
tomorrow.
It's drowning. I went on like a TikTok deep dive the other day about how Venice is like the sinking city. And like
You
you
got
look
at
at
least two
pictures.
girlies in here with climate change anxiety. Watch out.
You watch videos like or see pictures of the last like 15 years in Venice. It's sinking. It's so sad.
Jillian, please. I see a therapist for climate anxiety.
I need to. Like I'm
Especially as a civil engineer. I have like my entire family is civil engineers, so they always like just talk about like buying property in the UP of Michigan because they're like everything's gonna be flooded. Like they own property in New Orleans and they're like, I have this house for 10 years if I'm lucky. I'm just like, oh.
I haven't stopped thinking about it.
That's what a lot of my projects at work though focus on is switching from ICE, so internal combustion engine vehicles, to EVs, electric vehicles. So it like feels good, but at the same time, like the mining and processing for like lithium ion batteries is terrible for the environment. So I'm like, are we actually like
Yeah, me and my
doing
dad actually
anything?
talk about that a lot because he works in car sales and stuff.
Mhm.
And he's, you know, he was about to buy an electric car, but the reason he didn't is because it would have been a Hyundai and they don't have a lot of charging stations for those. But like at the end of the day, if everyone switches to an electric car, is it really that much better for the planet? Because now we're digging instead of emitting.
Yeah,
And
and those are
there's-
such dirty processes as well. Like
There's nothing we can do except for walk, which I'm fine with.
or invest in public transportation. But
This too.
right.
Yes, invest in public transportation and infrastructure. Please.
Period.
It's my job.
Right, I was gonna say
Well,
infrastructure.
will
Yeah,
be my job.
yeah.
Queen Julia. Taking care of us and her world and her future.
I really do think Robert just changed my life though with his AI stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
How's it going?
So much better.
That's so good.
Wow, guys, that sure was a fun 10 minutes we just had, wasn't it? Are you ready for your next cup? Go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back. How y'all feeling?
Doing okay.
I feel good.
We are now 4 cups in. Which means we are 40 minutes in.
The worst part is just the sweaty hands. I literally can't look at the Zoom without laughing every time I see Jill's profile picture because I know it's my elevator button that says help in serial killer handwriting. My elevator almost like kills people on the regular. I'm convinced. Like
It
it's
is the
terrible.
scariest elevator I have ever stepped foot into. Every time I get in there, I'm so scared I'm gonna get stuck in there.
It's like the Tower of Terror.
Honestly, it really, really, truly is. That is my tower of terror. Is Madison's
Like sometimes it'll
apartment.
start moving before the door closes, and then it'll have to like move back, close the door, and then
No.
keep moving again. It's great.
No. My favorite thing that your elevator does personally is when just you and I get in and it drops about 6 inches.
Yeah.
That's the fun one. I like that
No,
one.
I like when you get to the top and it shakes before the door opens.
Oh yeah, and it shakes even more as the door opens. So if it were to fall, you'd see everything.
Yep.
It's really it's just like the Tower of Terror. They should charge people.
I was gonna say, yeah, why wait an hour to go on Tower of Terror?
When you
Truly.
can just come to my apartment. Do take the stairs.
Good. It's please. Do take the stairs. Oh God. But every time I look at the stairs to go up to Madison's apartment, I'm like, the elevator would just be so much easier.
Yep, that's how I feel too, and I risk my
What
life
floor
for
is
it every
Madison?
day.
What floor are
The
you on?
top.
But
The
well,
fourth.
yeah, it's 4. It's 4 stories up.
Oh, that's my work on the fourth. I'm on the fourth floor at work. So
How's
Yeah,
the
to
elevator?
me, it's just like each flight of stairs is the exact same amount of stairs as the flight of stairs I
Mhm.
go up and down all day at work. So the last thing I want to do when I come home is walk up it 4
Yeah.
more times. I refuse.
I get
I'm gonna
that.
get in my death trap elevator.
I'm on the 8th floor, and so I was trapped in an elevator in college, like a really old, rickety, crappy elevator. So like this elevator is probably fine, but if I can take stairs, I will. But I'm usually like, by the time I get to the 5th or 6th floor, I'm like, fuck, should have just took the elevator.
Stop for a break.
Because like there's a Starbucks on the 1st floor. So like I did like an order pickup for like a little snack last week. And I like going down the stairs, not an issue. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go up them. And it's like floor 4. And I was like, I need my snack already. Stop, ate
I'm
my
like
lemon pound
already
cake.
broke off of Starbucks. If I lived above a Starbucks, I would be in debt.
They changed the stars thing. So like I don't drink coffee. I'm not a huge Starbucks person, but I linked my Delta account and it gave me some like free stars. And then I think yesterday they changed like you need more stars now. So I was like, yeah, I need to like these. So it was cool. The lemon pound cake was really good. Very sweet, but it was really good.
The pound cake
Yes.
is so good.
The
They
cheese
use-
danishes smack.
They used to have like the half moon cookies, like the black and white cookies. Oh, those were so good. Those are my favorite cookie. And it started because my mom used to always take me to Starbucks like every single morning. She would take me to Starbucks and I would get a little cookie and one of those little chocolate milks with the straw.
Good night,
Good night,
Victoria.
oh,
Oh,
she left.
she always leaves before anyone has a chance to say goodbye. Please.
I know. I read that full out. I want to read the full sentence, and she was like,
No,
"Peace."
same.
She said, I'm not going to Irish goodbye, but y'all are sure going to miss me. Queen.
And what fun questions can we ask y'all?
What's everyone's zodiac sign?
I have
Wait,
a
I'm
really
a
good
Libra.
question. I have a really good
Oh.
question.
Julia, pop off.
I had a
What's everyone's 5 desert island movies?
Julia knows mine.
I do.
I don't think I've ever like. What do you mean, like desert island?
Like, if you were stuck on a desert island
Oh,
and they let you pick
oh.
5 movies to watch for the
Oh,
rest of your life.
That's
Yeah,
from the
Robert,
office,
don't
right?
worry. I didn't know what that meant either until Julia had to
You're fine,
explain
but
it.
they did something like that in the office, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, okay. I was like, it's coming back to me now. I have like one. So Toy Story 4, because that's my favorite movie of all time. Legally Blonde, because I think Legally Blonde is like a cinematic
I
masterpiece.
love Yeah, it
Every
is.
time I watch it, I'm like,
Facts.
I want to go to law
It's
school.
on Mind.
Yeah,
That
Taste.
one's on Mind. It's so good.
it's just so good because like I just think Elle Woods is like great because she's like super smart, but people think that she's dumb, and she's smart enough to play into the dumb card, but still smart enough to go to Harvard Law. And then so that's those like 1 and 2. How to Be Single is one of my like favorite movies. It's not really even that great of a movie, but I think everyone should watch it. I saw it on Valentine's Day in 2016, and I watch it almost like every time around this time. I feel like Forrest Gump because I feel like I love Tom Hanks, and I feel like you need like a a good, serious, but still fun movie. I don't
I
know what
like that.
movie number 5 would be. I feel like movie 5 would have to be like a Marvel movie. Probably like Endgame or Infinity War, because like it pulls in so much other stuff. So if I can only watch 5 movies, then like it's kind of like a little cheap movie, and they're really long. That's like the logic side of me. I'd have to say those are probably my 5.
I like that. I love
Dearies, before anyone else answers, we are 3 seconds away. There we go. All right, my dears, go for it. Add your next cup. Ooh, it's getting spicy now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. It gets scary watching y'all do this with this many cups. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm tense for you. Okay. If anyone else wants to answer their top 5 desert island movies, go off.
I told Julia mine, unless you guys, everyone wants to hear mine, but mine are kind of weird, but like
I want to hear
whatever. So
yours.
I will. So my Disney one is Finding Nemo because I've told you all that's my favorite. The Hunger Games is just a movie that I will always watch and just like really get into. Liar Liar, I don't think anyone knows what that movie is. It's like
It's
in the
Jim Carrey,
90s.
baby.
Oh my God, Julia, yes.
Yeah,
My
it's
sisters
like
and I apparently.
yeah, I like that movie. Sorry.
Okay, I feel like what else did I play? Oh, Elf. I don't care if it's a Christmas movie. I laugh and I know all the words to that one. And I stole this from Jackson, but Pitch Perfect. Like I could watch like those movies too.
Pitch Perfect's fun. I wanted to not like Pitch Perfect, but then I love that. That's a really fun trilogy.
I want to do mine. Hold on, I'm pulling them up.
Do yours, and I'll do mine after.
So I have The Wedding Singer,
Oh, that's such a
Good movie. Such a good movie.
School of Rock, Back to the Future, Legally Blonde, and Moneyball. I love Moneyball.
I feel like I need to Google it, but I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Those are all really good ones. So Back to the Future is such a good one.
So, Julia, the day before you told me you love Wedding Singer, and my sister we actually quote that no one talks to Billy Idol that way, like all the time.
I
So
quote that
just
all
thought
the
was
time.
funny. I just thought that was so funny when you posted that. I was like, there's no way she actually likes this movie. Because like my family quotes that all the time, that movie.
Oh, same. I quote that with my mom religiously. I'm gonna go after Evan because I think I have some fun ones on my list. Okay, Evan, you go. It's your turn.
Okay, so mine are Super 8, Bridesmaids, Mean Girls, Alice in Wonderland, and Coraline.
Those are some good picks.
Those are good.
Those are
Coraline is a really good
I
movie.
still need to watch Bridesmaids because like I still have not seen it. I
Same,
heard it's
I-
like the funniest.
It
I've
is so
also
It's so
good.
funny.
Bridesmaids.
Michael, we're
God.
watching it in
Yeah.
Florida.
So good.
Okay. In
It's
no
like-
particular order, I think mine would be Labyrinth, with the one with David Bowie in it.
Mm.
The Goonies.
Ooh.
Yep.
Listen, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Period.
Period.
It's so
Beautiful cinematic masterpiece. Every time December 1st hits, that is what is on my screen every time. And then pretty much every single day until Christmas. I love Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Good.
I'm gonna go with Return of the Jedi. I can always watch Return of the Jedi. It's always been my favorite Star Wars movie. And Billy Madison.
I still need to see that one too.
And possibly replacing Billy Madison would be the Barbie Princess and the Pauper. It would be a toss-up between those two. I'm serious.
Mine are La La Land, which is my favorite movie of all time. Love that movie. I will also say Legally Blonde is one of mine. Beauty and the Beast, Empire Strikes Back, and The Princess Bride.
Oh, Princess Bride.
That's
Oh,
such
the
a good
So
one.
Princess
good.
Bride.
We watched that in the break room today, and nobody nobody had seen it. And I was like, this
Which
is like
movie?
a cultural phenomenon, like the
Oh
Princess
my
Bride.
gosh.
I was like,
Oh, but
it's
see,
conceivable, y'all. Come on.
Beautiful,
I-
beautiful movie.
I'm gonna wait. Stop. If I'm talking to my family and they're like, they're like joking, I think they're lying to me. I literally scream liar like all the time from that movie. If you know, what
I
scene I'm talking
fully expect, I hope that John Farrell officiates my wedding. But if he does not, whoever does, better stand up there and go, marriage is
Marriage
what
is
brings
what
us
brings us
together today.
I literally had a pet rabbit named Humperdinck when I was a kid because of The Princess Bride.
I remember you telling me about Humperdinck.
Humperdinck, Humperdinck, Humperdinck. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. I love that movie. It's so good.
I need to rewatch it.
It's beautiful. Does anyone else love The Labyrinth with David Bowie?
Never seen it.
That was my like comfort movie as a kid. It's based on the book, the novel Labyrinth, not featuring David Bowie.
I've seen the movie as like a kid and it like haunted me. I was so scared of it. But as an adult, I really like it.
It's just so gorgeous. I love all of the messages within it. I love David Bowie. This movie like sparked my love for David Bowie when I was very young, and it opened my mind to a lot of different music that my parents didn't listen to very much. So, oh, I love it. The costumes are so beautiful. I love all the characters. I love all the scenes. I love all the sets. There's nothing wrong with that movie.
How are you feeling, Rose?
Okay,
I know it's fun, right?
great. My hands are sweaty.
Yeah,
And my
mine
cups
too.
are clear. My cups
You
are
guys
clear,
are doing great.
and I see them getting foggy.
Have y'all seen the like the Facebook posts and the like the tweets that are like, if you send your address, I'll send it to someone and they'll send you a book, and then you end up with like 30 books or whatever because you just send one book and everyone sends you one or whatever. It's like a book exchange. We should do that with all our favorite movies.
I love that.
Just trade them around. That'd be so cute, so fun. I'm just throwing out all these group activities. I want to go to Italy with y'all specifically and have a movie exchange.
Listen, the last time I gave an order my address, they showed up uninvited. So.
Okay, that is a
Oh.
very good point.
That's true.
I started laughing, but that was laughing out of like not knowing how to react.
Oh
to
no,
that.
you're
Not that it
good.
was
I also
It's
laugh.
okay.
I also laugh. It's okay.
So like you
It's
just
giggle worthy
like,
now.
Yeah, not that it's after. That makes sense.
Is it ever? No, I'm kidding. I'm like, is it ever giggle worthy?
Yeah, the ridiculousness of it.
It's giggle worthy now. It wasn't at the time.
It is now.
People like I guess orgers sometimes don't know their boundaries. So that makes sense. Like
People in general sometimes don't know their
that's
boundaries,
true.
but I think it is.
That's
I think it is a Orger speciality.
It is an order special. I can't say the word. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, sorry.
Jury management. Uh-oh. What's that? Just kidding. Have you all ever had to do like scavenger hunts for orbs?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
sorry to interrupt, my friends, but that was our timer. And add another cup. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is wild.
I just had to do a scavenger hunt, and yeah, in an org that I'm in.
What's like your favorite thing you've ever had to do?
I know this.
I don't know if I have like a favorite thing. I'm not like I like doing them because it's like, oh, let me see. Like this is this one I just did was the first time I actually went to like stores and just took pictures. Like I just walked into Target and took pictures of things. I will say the most fun thing that I did was there was a snake. It was a snake I had to do, and I went through all these aisles of the toy section and I could not fucking find a snake. Then I'm in this aisle with his dad and his two sons, and all of a sudden I hear a kid say, "Look, a robo snake." And I'm like, I just like heard that directly, and I was like, where? And I was like, I like waited until they left the aisle so I can go take a picture with that fucking snake. I was, but I don't think I've done like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing that I was like really like, wow, this was really fun. I like had to put 10 pairs of socks on my feet before. That's could be fun, but yeah.
I did an interpretive dance to Age of Aquarius that I just loved so much.
I love a good music video comp. Those will always be my fave.
One time I did this comp where I had to stack cups up against the wall. And
LOL.
I really
wait, and with that, Rose is out, meaning Evan, you have won part 1 of the final head of household competition. I'm sorry, Rose, you did great. Evan, congratulations. That little twirl was adorable.
You guys both killed it.
No,
No, you
literally,
really
it's so
did.
good.
Well, that
This time,
means
if
that
anybody has-
Robert and Rose will be going head to head tomorrow night for part 2 of the final HOH competition. And then we will see the winner of part 2 versus Evan for part 3 in a couple days. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to our competitors. Congrats again, Evan.